Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Parks and Rec Season 5, Episode 2.
Yes, so we got a couple comments from Episode 1, starting with JoJo, who says, love the episode, although it makes me oddly nostalgia for a world less than 10 years ago where politics was civil enough to have politicians from both parties make lighthearted appearances on sitcom. Because John McCain.
Yeah.
Remember, this was only one election cycle after Amy Poehler was writing hardcore satire about John McCain's running mate, who was definitely an inspiration for Season 1, Michael Scott-esque Leslie. What a difference a decade can make.
Yeah.
Monica coming through to say what's making Leslie look different in this season is her hair roots are darker, a change from her usually yellow blonde hair. That makes sense, because we kept talking about why she looks so different. Bjorn coming through to say, hey guys, it's just a joy to see what the show has become since the pilot. At this point, it seems like a well-oiled machine and everybody's firing on all cylinders. Especially Andy and April have grown so much. Remember when he used to live in the pit? God, I love this song. Leslie is indeed one of a kind. More power to her in putting Pawnee on the map. Love your reaction as always, and I can't wait for more. See you in the next one.
Good comment.
Alright, executive producer Lisette saying, love the season opener. I felt bad for Leslie, but she shouldn't feel bad at all because she accomplished her childhood dream.
Yeah.
Also, just imagine the state she would have ended up if she had lost the election. This DC trip would have been so much worse. Yeah, facts. Also, I'm still not clear on how they are going to incorporate everyone because traveling back and forth is not sustainable. Can't wait for the next one. Ramona Pitts coming through to say, April is always finding a way for Andy to hit a lick. Hitting a lick means making money. That, like, the fact that you put that in parentheses cracked me up. I read that on my phone and I, like, legitimately busted out laughing.
Who's still saying that?
So
you gotta go hit a lick.
Great reaction. I'll be back for the next one. And then we have Melanie coming through to say, I really love this season because of all the changes that happened, but as many have commented the series has hit its stride, so it's awesome change. I'm really happy for Ben because he found something he loved, although I will miss the low calzone zone and the letters from Cleo t-shirt. Haha. I'm really...
Low calzone.
Right. I'm really looking forward to seeing the reaction to the rest of the episodes and to the new characters that will come up.
Okay,
well, we're here for all of it, so let's get to episode 2 right now.
So do you have the results of the
1
study?
of 12.
Yes, and they're great. Your tax on soda would definitely lower diabetes in this town. Oh, and I have a great prop for the meeting. This is the amount of sugar that the average Pawnee 10-year-old consumes from soda every month.
That is gross.
It's gross.
All that sugar?
It's really gross.
What a powerful image.
What are you doing?
What did you put in the sugar? It's so good. My first act
What you put in this sugar?
I proposed a tax on all those giant sugary sodas so we can discourage people from drinking them. I believe with my help, all local restaurants can get healthier. Paunch Burger, Big and Wide, Fat Sack, Colonel Plump, Slop Drop,
Baby, they're all
which
the
was
fattest
formerly
names ever.
Colonel
Seven's,
Plump Slosh Sauce.
until we ran that out of town.
Councilwoman, in honor of your never-ending quest to personally babysit each and every
What's that
American
say?
citizen,
Paunch
I went to
Burger?
Paunch Burger and got myself a number 2. Double bacon grenade deluxe, hash browns, chili cheese fries, and 1 poached egg.
Ugh, number 2 is right.
I also picked up a 64-ounce Sweetums Sugar Splash. Damn it, I love this country so much.
Ron, I'm really glad that you're here. Our political differences aside, I am about to go to my first committee meeting as a city councilwoman. And there's something I need to say.
Please don't.
I know you hate feelings and emotions,
Yeah.
but I would not be
I have
where I
to
am
tax
if
that.
it wasn't for you. You hired me, you've always supported me. How can I ever repay you?
Give me a refill.
Hey everybody,
I'm gonna have to text
so
it.
I'm going over your reports. Let's try to be consistent with our fonts, guys, okay? There's a crazy amount of random font differences in these memos.
Yeah, people, consistent font usage. Come on.
Times New Roman, across the board. No Geneva, no Garamond, definitely no Papyrus.
Papyrus?
I know all these
There's no
fonts.
place for that in office settings.
Yes, thank you, April.
These college interns really need to be whipped into shape, but don't worry, because they call me Devo, because I can whip them good.
Whip it.
And obviously make sure the
Who made a face
content's
like
perfect
Joe?
too.
Them jokes don't even work in
Oh,
Pawnee.
and
Okay?
12
Definitely
points.
ain't gonna work in
13's
DC.
just obnoxious. Great meeting.
Out of the way, people!
13 font just obnoxious, man.
So you boys are gonna go work out together,
Trying
huh?
to call me blind.
Nice.
Nice.
What else?
community college.
About
Yeah, that's too far.
Chris and Tom offered to help me train to become a police officer. The physical exam is about 3 months away, and I am in terrible shape, but I can already do this. So, getting there.
I'm getting there.
So I got a list of everything that I'm supposed to be able to do to get into the police academy, and number 1 is be able to run 2 miles in under 25 minutes. That's a typo, right? I mean, that's humanly impossible.
When you are able to focus
That's
your
humanly impossible.
body,
Mine?
anything is possible.
Anything is possible!
Miss Pinewood, recently many of the local restaurants have changed their small size option to a whopping 64 ounces.
That's correct. And it's great for the consumer. More bang for the buck. Are we putting bargains on trial here? How could any sane person call that small? Well, if the customer truly wants a smaller size, there is an option. Oh, do you mean the little swallow?
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Some girls buy them for their dollhouses, but they're not very popular. I mean, for only a nickel
Baby,
more.
why is that small?
64 ounces.
For only a nickel more, babe.
Well,
Get 64 ounces.
Just recently came out with a new 128 ounce option.
God damn.
Most people call it a gallon, but they call it the regular.
I can do this.
Grover, give that woman her purse back.
There's a lot of pill bottles in here.
Okay. Been making some modifications to the pace car. Speaker system, nav
Look at
and
this
bar,
thing. Look at it.
iPad dock, and bam! Orange racing stripe. It's a perfect recreation of Honolulu's.
Restaurants have changed their small size option to a whopping 64 ounces.
That's correct. And it's great for the consumer. More bang for the buck. Are we putting bargains on trial here? How could any sane person call that small? Well, if the customer truly wants a smaller size, there is an option. Oh, do you mean the little swallow?
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Some girls buy them for their dollhouses, but they're not very popular. I mean, for only a nickel
Baby,
more.
why is that small?
64 ounces.
For only a nickel more, babe.
Well,
Get 64 ounces.
Just recently came out with a new 128 ounce option.
God damn.
Most people call it a gallon, but they call it the regular.
I can do this.
Grover, give that woman her purse back.
There's a lot of pill bottles in here.
Okay. Been making some modifications to the pace car. Speaker system, nav
Look at
and
this
bar,
thing.
iPad dock, and bam! Orange racing stripe. It's a perfect recreation of Honolulu's Nissan in Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Weirdly, so far no one has noticed.
I want
I didn't notice.
really know.
I got tongs in there.
Why do you want to achieve this goal?
I just want to get a good job for me and April.
Yes! Keep going, Dick.
Okay, yeah. I love April. I think she's awesome. She's all I care about in the whole world.
Yes, love and family. What else is there really?
Because I have none of those.
I
so.
exercise because when I was a baby I had a rare blood disorder, and I suppose I need to feel like my body's in tip-top shape, so it doesn't destroy me, leaving me to die alone.
Oh my god.
Great! You got yours, I got mine. I'm gonna go run to
You got yours, you got mine.
Guess what's in these boxes, everybody?
What?
Pizza! That's right, everybody chill out. Take a pizza break on me. Ellis, what's
Babe,
up, my
this
mail?
sucks. Babe, this
Grab
sucks.
slices.
He's
Oh,
gonna
mail?
kiss. This is so embarrassing.
Dude, you play Ultimate?
Yeah, I played in Miro at Georgetown.
Dude, so did I in college.
Whoa, you guys should get married.
We should play tomorrow morning in the park.
What about the website?
Whatever. You can put those pics up anytime. We should lock down some tight disc grabs. Am I right, Albones?
Yeah, sounds good.
Disc grabs.
Yeah?
Better than working.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
No
good.
doubt, no doubt. All
No
right.
doubt, no doubt.
Right, you fucking
do
fooling
it?
yourself, man.
Free work ultimate in the park. Everybody's invited. What do you say? Let's do it to it, my dudes.
Oh my god.
My dudes.
My dudes. Let's
anything
do it
else?
to it.
If we put a tax on soda, I mean, what's next? Income?
Sir, you don't pay your income tax?
Whether or not I pay income tax is none of the government's business.
Well,
Okay.
no, actually it is.
Well, you don't know my name or what I look like, so good luck finding me.
I think we should tax all bad things, like racism and women's vaginas.
We're not taxing anyone's genitals.
So what the hell are we doing here?
Who is this fucking guy?
Come on, boys. What the fuck?
Okay,
Let's take a quick straw
You see this
poll.
dude with the
Hold
big
up,
ass
green
cup,
if
man?
you agree and red if you disagree. And the soda tax is good and will help people get healthier.
it's about half.
Okay, the soda tax is bad and unfair to consumers.
Half and half. Thank you so much. This is very confusing.
I got an idea. Maybe instead of me losing my job, you ought to lose your job. Let's recall Leslie Note.
Let's do this! Oh my god. Nice catch! Someone please tell.
I need to go to the hospital and see a doctor right away.
Hey.
Your leg was
Hey,
broken.
you look weird.
So your heart's broken right now.
That's a lie. You always look beautiful. Okay, well, I couldn't sleep a wink last night, so at 5 in the morning I went to Paunchburger for a pick-me-up. I couldn't decide what kind of soda I wanted, so
Brett,
I
look
put
at
all
this
6 in one
fucking
cup.
baby.
What it tastes like?
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna vote?
I don't know. If I vote for the tax, then I might lose my job, and if I vote against it, I might be betraying my own
What
vote.
cartoon store they went to get that damn
Floating in a river of
comment?
ambiguity. I'm under a warm
Yeah,
waterfall
fucking strong,
of
too.
uncertainty.
Do you just have to pee real bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've lost all of my instincts. I'm lost. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
she
have to
put the
wait
cup
and
on her
call
head.
my
She's like,
name.
look at
What my
this.
gut tells me to do.
Councilman Hauser.
That shit is ridiculous.
Councilman Hauser votes aye. Councilwoman No. How do you vote?
Ew.
Gentlemen, it appears that I have fallen ill. Mayhaps might I suggest that we have a recess.
You take a recess?
30-minute break.
Well, your pulse is super fast, but that wouldn't be out of line for someone who drank and then barfed up a gallon of sugar water.
I'm a mess. Everything's upside down, you know? I mean, when I used to just work here, I was always so sure of myself. And now everything is different.
Jeez. Wait, do you guys know how to dissolve super glue?
Well, not everything's different, right?
Oh,
Right.
jeez.
Hey, Ellis! Elbow!
Baby.
El
He needs to stop.
Chupacafe!
I'm embarrassed.
Coffee!
Actually, you can just
Oh, it's
annoy them to leave, babe.
It's from 40 years ago. Never mind. Hey, that was really fun this morning, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Pick up button.
Did you draw that?
Rock that scuba.
Nope, I didn't.
No. It's really good. I mean, you're
Talented.
a great artist. I can't do this. Look. I don't care who you're related to. I'm your boss, and you can't keep disrespecting me
Hey,
like this.
man, I didn't draw it. Your daughter did.
What?
That's your dog?
April's not my daughter. She's
Oh
my
my gosh.
friend.
Of
Does
course
everyone
April.
think she's my daughter? Whatever. Point is, she would never do that to me.
Sorry, Dad.
Ron.
Why is she doing
Ron,
that?
my steady guiding light. Oh,
I mean, that's some April shit, but
Did you get that soda refill I asked for?
I need you, Ron, okay? I'm in big trouble. I need to go back to those chambers in 20 minutes, and I have to cast a vote, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Ron, the people at the public forum said they might want to fire me.
So what? I tried to fire you.
Okay, Ron, come on, be serious.
I was not joking. Here's your personnel file. See for yourself.
Oh my god, you trying to fire her?
Brilliant work, commendation, above and beyond.
Keep reading.
Request for termination? You tried to fire me once?
No. I tried to fire you 4 times.
What? You...
What?
For fire times?
Fire times?
Boot again. Trash can's on your right.
Hey man, what did the doc say? Everything okay?
The tests and blood work came back, and the news is terrible. They found
nothing.
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 See Andy's face?
The silent killer.
A silent killer.
Chris, that means everything's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're in your practice this morning.
Yeah, you should have been there. I finally hit my minimum requirement. Minimum champion!
I'm going to die one day, probably. Without ever having left my mark on this silly little planet. I'm going to die an anonymous, meaningless speck of dust.
Sounds like you're really going through some tough stuff right now. It's too bad there's not
Tough
doctors for your mind. Alright, well, hey, I'm gonna go run some more time.
He's kind of right, Chris. You were freaking out because...
All my life, I have tried to achieve external goals. Run a 4-minute mile, climb Mount Everest. But before I can do that, I need to climb the Mount Everest of my mind.
I don't understand. Why did you try to get me fired?
The first year you worked here, you drove me nuts. I would say no to something you wanted to do, and you'd ignore me, or go over my head and do it anyway. You were insubordinate, stubborn, a pain in my ass, and worst of all, bubbly.
I was a dedicated public servant.
Right, that was the worst thing you were.
That was the worst
Point
thing
is,
you
I
were.
ended up withdrawing all 4 requests to have you fired, because ultimately I'd rather work with a person of conviction than a wishy-washy kiss-ass.
Well, I had conviction because I knew what I believed in, but I don't know with this new job. I just feel like I've lost my bearings.
No, you haven't. You may have wandered into unknown terrain, but you're still you. No.
Patient. Fine, I'm sorry. 15?
15?
City Councilwoman Note, how do you vote?
You can't keep going through life with
Aye.
the same attitude.
Strongly in favor.
The soda tax measure passes 3-2.
Yes, I am very pleased with my vote because I voted my conscience.
Aw, he came to
Go
see.
ahead,
Letting people
I
off.
love
You
him.
watch. Anyway, I may have made some enemies today, but that is part of the job. And who knows, maybe in the future my enemies will become my friends. Stranger things have happened.
Just keep it down out there.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I love cupcakes.
Alice hates you, and he has herpes.
Problem.
My problem is you smell us. Ben told you to finish the
Smell us.
website, and if you don't do it, I swear to God, I'm gonna murder you in your sleep. You know where you live, 14th Street, right? I'm gonna get a
14th
melon baller,
Street.
scoop your eyes out, and eat them. And your congressman uncle's gonna have to buy you a dog to drag your eyeless face around. Do you understand me? Do it.
God damn! And the website
April,
is done.
April's like, that's my 50% for the week.
There you go.
That's all I got.
You want to unleash the hounds. All right, that was episode 2 of The Office, and man, that was a good ending right
The
there.
Office.
Did I say Office?
Yeah.
It's in The Office, I was going to say in my thing. All right, this is Parks and Rec in The Office. Episode number 2, both offices, now that we see that they got going on, 2 different factions. What's happening? I'm liking what they're trying to do with that. Give us one side over here, one side over there. We can keep jumping back and forth. Even they threw a third story in there with Andy and them. So I like how they jumping around with that. But this episode played out really, really good. Nope is getting her shit together over there. Ben is getting his shit together over there. So I'm liking how this thing is starting to grow and play out. So we'll see how it goes. But I had a lot of fun with this episode, man, and super over the top. And I can't wait to see the next ones. I was gonna say what happens, Go ahead.
I have no more words.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was another solid episode. It's just like effortless for the show now. Whatever they do works for me. But I love the 3 different stories. I thought each one of them was super strong. I was a little off put by April being so April-ish, so it was great to see her come through in the clutch at the end and like all the glory as far as supporting Ben. So I thought that was definitely my highlight. Andy and Chris working out, that was really good too. Chris having the moment to like go to therapy, I think it's gonna be fantastic. I hope we get to see some of that because that would be really cool.
Yeah.
But I like the aspect of him now internalizing his growth because on the exterior he is all put together. I just thought that was a great line to put in here because he's been struggling so much emotionally. To bridge that gap with therapy, I thought was just great writing. And then Leslie trying to get her footing as a councilwoman opposed to where she used to be. And once again, Ron coming through as the best friend you could ever have and holding her back and holding her down. I just thought that was so great yet again, and I can't get enough, and I'm super excited for the next episode.
Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Parks and Rec Season 5, Episode number 2. And until next time, people, peace.